Okay, we're staying down on the coast. We're going to go back down to Beaufort, where we've got Carrie on the line. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing good.
What's up?
I have an 80-pound mixed breed dog. He may be somewhat lab mixed. He looks like a flat-coated retriever, but he's a voracious chewer. And when I leave, he spends sometimes outside, sometimes inside. He'll chew pine cones down, little sticks, big sticks. I've even seen him crack and devour hickory nuts.
Yeah.
So my question is, what is the safest thing that I can give him? Because he has this desire to chew, and I want to help him with that. I just don't know what is the best solution of what to give him to chew.
Oh, good thought. Yeah,
it is a good thought.
It's a good follow-up on our
a very good
buddy
follow-up
question. Yeah,
and to the sense of what they will swallow and devour, and what we take out as obstructions.
Right.
Hickory nuts, pecans. The big nuts like that. Definitely, we've taken those out as obstructions. Sticks can be a problematic as far as they can swallow a long piece of a stick that can cause a problem either from sitting in the stomach, not being able to empty out, or potentially even puncturing through an intestine and causing a perforation.
Yeah.
And so trying to satisfy that as far as, because a lot of times the chewing behavior may be boredom. So making sure we've got plenty of entertainment or exercise for them.
Yeah.
But then when we look at safe things for them to chew on, there again, do it supervised to start with. But it may be that one of these big, huge beef femur bones may be something that satisfies him for a while.
Right.
We play a lot, and I'll throw a ball, for instance. He'll bring it back a couple of times. Then he spots a stick, and he'll stop, grab the stick, and bring the stick and the ball back, and then want to play catch me.
Yeah.
So it's part of his playfulness, but I just was wondering about, for instance, bones that are uncooked. We'll spend time together, and he just loves to chew right in front of me.
Yeah.
So he's happy just
well,
chewing.
if you do bones that are uncooked, or bones in general,
right,
the safest thing to be, in general, is going to be a beef bone, because they're less likely to splinter, less likely to have shards. Most of the time, most dogs are really just going to gnaw little bits of that off at a time. It's going to kind of wear off. I don't really like necessarily, I know there's a lot of people proponents of raw diets and things like that, but I don't really like, raw foods as far as that goes, or ones that are perishable that potentially can become contaminated really easily. And so I wouldn't necessarily do a raw bone. Like if you had a raw bone, I would boil it, just to, kill off any bacteria that are in there.
Right.
And then you also have to remember that if we got that big beef femur bone, you've got a lot of marrow in there that has a lot of fat and has a lot of places for bacteria still, that it can still become contaminated after that. But certainly those are still things that you want to use supervised.
Right.
Sure. He gets tired of chewing. He'll go bury it someplace.
Right.
Back, play another game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I think some of these big beef femur bones that you can find, I think are...
Yeah, you can find ones that are, there's some places that you might, and they're not cheap. They may be, $9 or $10, but, you can find some that are, pretty close to a foot long or so.
Right.
And that may suffice for a long time. Now, and playing fetch with them.
How about deer bones?
No, I would not do deer bones. That would go along, that would move along back kind of like more like a pork consistency, and those bones will splinter, and he'll shatter those, and then you can run into a lot more problems.
Yeah. The beef femur bones, these are from the cows and bulls that they process for human consumption. These are massive animals.
And they've got really thick cortexes,
right.
As far as the actual bone part is really thick.
Yeah.
And so it's less likely to shatter or splinter or anything like that.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that's a big help. I'll try the beef femur bones and see how that works.
Okay. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.